Wes, hi everybody and welcome to yet another video, and it is yet another food for thought video, my dear friends, so welcome. I like to do these food for thought videos, thinking about things, philosophizing about things, looking at different matters from various points of view. Somebody needs to do that, because it seems to me that too many channels have fallen into the habit of repeating one and the same thing over and over again. So, I been watching your boy Zach video, which is here. And why am I showing my video? Don't worry, there is a connection. Your boy Zach, which is a YouTuber, has been around for years. Also a comic book publisher and comic book writer who has a long history of criticizing the state of the comic book scene in the United States of America. Also a pop culture critic, a very good guy. He makes videos kind of like me, just talks really about anything and goes on tangents like I do. Might be why I like him so much. And so he mentioned in his video two people, two big YouTubers. I know who they are because he had made a community post about them. He knows who they are, and I think that you will know, but I'm not going to mention their names here, who were talking about the new Batman animated TV show, which is like a continuation, kind of quote-unquote homage to the 1990s Batman the Animated Series by Paul Dini and Bruce Timm, which, by the way, I grew up watching, and it's, up until, like today, it's my favorite version of Batman. And at the beginning of the video, they said, well, I haven't watched the show. Have you? No. Now, let's talk about the merit of the show and if it should exist. Let's talk about the show. Let's quote-unquote review it. And I'm like, what? So I have been talking about, for example, here, The Rings of Power too much, I think. That's why you can see that I only make like 1-2 Rings of Power videos a month these days. And I'm also, known for making kind of repeating videos once in a while, but who doesn't do it? But everything with moderation. But the important thing is that I have actually seen each and every episode of The Rings of Power. So my point is that, right, so if you are to review something, if you are to talk about something, just try to watch it at least. I know this is the YouTube. It's a platform today for making quick buck. To attract the audiences as easily as possible, to bow down to algorithm. But I think that if we are to call ourselves critics, we should stick to some certain rules. That we need to have some sort of consistency there. And one more thing that your boy Zach mentioned is the phrases that people have been using over and over again. And one of them is a phrase that I've also been using, which is the phrase, is it necessary? So, for example, The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power isn't necessary, of course. Is it? No, it's not necessary. And but I'm using it very often when I'm talking about adaptations, for example. Well, I don't need any adaptations, but you, because you are clever audiences, you are clever people, you who are watching this video, you do realize that this is my point of view, right? That, as I said, everything with moderation, because at the core of it, I might criticize the two fellas that reviewed the Batman, the new animated series, without having seen it. But, in the end, can I do anything about it? Yeah, I can criticize them. But, do I really care? Well, not really. What is YouTube, after all, for me? It's just a hobby, one of my million hobbies, a platform that I use to ramble for a little bit, 8 to 15 minutes from time to time. Doesn't take me much to make a video. So when I say I don't need any adaptations of anything, well, it's just me. You might feel like you need it, because after all, what do we need? If we have to live, if we necessarily have to continue existing in this effed up world, we need air, we need water, we need nourishment, and so on and so forth. I mean, these are quote unquote artistic expressions. So after all, come on. I mean, yeah, I don't have to watch it. I mean, it doesn't personally insult me by it existing. I just don't like it because it's kind of misrepresenting the thing that I love, Tolkien's work, and so on and so forth. But as I said, everything with moderation, and it is important to admit that not everything is black and white or black or white. Actually, very few things are. And so my channel might contain videos criticizing things, but from a huge part, it's like my point of view. You might have a different point of view. And I do appreciate and enjoy comments. And there are only very few comments that I consider from time to time deleting. It's, for example, when somebody comes to my videos each and every single time just to be mean. And, with no constructive criticism. There have been a couple of instances like this. There are people who are just coming to videos, each and every single video, just to be mean, just to be insulting, and not providing any intelligent thought, not contributing anything to the conversation. In this case, your comments will get deleted. If I see that you come here repeatedly, time and time again, to each and every single video, just to be mean to either me or to other people in the comments, well, you will get deleted because you are not contributing anything positive to the conversation, anything of any value. And so once again, we have to kind of take into consideration that many things are more complex than many people are making you think. So, not everything is just Kathleen Kennedy's bad, DEI, Disney hates you, so things are much more complicated than that. And especially then when we are talking about art, when we are talking about books or comics or films. So, this is kind of, I suppose, what I wanted to talk about in this video. Nevertheless, please do support, and I don't really advertise anything. I haven't even really shilled my own books because I'm from the Czech Republic. My books come out in Czech bookshops, and the majority of my audiences are from English-speaking countries, so I rarely ever talk about my own published books on my channel. But your boy Zach here has a crowdfunding campaign going. There's only 13 hours left, and he needs to get to his goal of $15,000. So this actually sounds and looks very, very cool and very humorous. I think this comic book is going to be very good. I'm going to back it myself. It's called Capture or Kill comic book. It's the description is Navy SEALs must kill an amnesiac Osama bin Laden in Las Vegas before Americans realize he's alive. So it's like Inglourious Bastards. It's like an alternative, quote-unquote, look at, a historical event. The art looks very, very good. I like it. I think this is going to be good. So I think that we should all go and back your boy Zach's book. It was plotted by him and by Chuck Dixon. It was scripted by Chuck Dixon, and there are multiple artists. And the cover was drawn by Kelsey Shannon, a very good cartoonist. So if you have $15 and shipping, cost spare, just go and support this. You only have like 13 hours left as of making of this video. For those of you who are watching this like 13 hours and 14 hours up from now, it'll be already too late. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think. And that'll be all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm out of here.